Hi everybody, welcome to Cafe. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Crystal Candy. It's great to be back with you to share all the fun and exciting events that are happening this week. Let's start off at the Central Florida Zoo. I got a chance to go there and meet their rhinoceros PJ up close.
Oh wow.
At their rhino encounter. So take a look. Here at the Central Florida Zoo, they are giving you amazing opportunities to get up close with some of their grand and famous residents. And I am here with Animal Operations Director Chris Torch, and we are here with really an amazing guy right next to us, PJ. Tell us who PJ is and how guests can get up close like this. This is incredible.
Sure, PJ is our greater one-horned rhinoceros, and from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you can book rhinoceros encounters so you can get up close and personal with PJ, touch him, and ask questions of his trainers.
What an amazing opportunity. And you were telling me, I mean, PJ wouldn't necessarily appear in a Sanford area. This is a rare species found on the other side of the world.
Correct. So he is a threatened species of rhinoceros. He's a greater one-horned rhinoceros, and they're found in northern India and Nepal.
So with this rhino encounter, guests are to stay over here next to the fence. We've got Maggie, one of your senior zookeepers this morning, giving him a nice, healthy breakfast. I saw some fresh fruit in there.
Correct, yes. He gets a variety of different types of produce every day.
Different types of produce. I saw bananas, apples, alfalfa. Is that on the menu?
Alfalfa and coastal hay he has access to 24/7. And then he gets a breakfast, lunch, and dinner of rhinoceros grain and different types of produce. So altogether, he gets about 120 pounds of food a day.
Wow. So we've got a lot to feed because he's a big guy, about
Yes.
4,000 pounds, you
About
said?
4,000 pounds. That's an estimate. We don't have a scale big enough to measure him, but we do believe that he's on the bigger side of greater one-horned rhinoceros males.
So with some beast like this so grand, PJ, sorry, I'm not trying to shame you, but it's important for you with your guests to be safe because he is such a large animal.
Correct. So for our rhinoceros encounters, you'll get a safety briefing before you enter the area, and then you'll also get a safety briefing on how to safely touch PJ during the encounter.
So I see you've said earlier, he's parallel parked here, so
Yes,
the
he is.
guests will be able to approach with the keeper and given instructions. When I'm looking at PJ, it looks like he's been rolling around in the mud. That probably is nice and comfortable for him.
Yes, he rolls in the mud to keep himself cool, protects him from the bugs, and keeps him protected from getting a sunburn. So when guests do touch him, you know you are going to get a little muddy, but we do have a sink for you afterwards so you can wash off your hands.
So what's the protocol for giving PJ a few pats?
So he doesn't like anybody near his head or his tail area, so we basically just touch his belly and we go side to side.
Okay.
And if guests get really want to explore, you can get inside of those folds there because the texture's way different.
All right, I gotta touch Mr.
Go for it.
Wow, he's got some tough skin.
His skin is very tough. It's about an inch thick in certain spots, but it's very sensitive. You can feel a bug land on him, so that's why he rolls in the mud to keep.
Sensitive.
Yes, he can feel all of this, and he actually really likes it. So part of the treats that we give him throughout the day, we'll give him scratches, we'll use big brooms to scrub him down, and we even have a high-pressure fire hose that he likes to take a bath with.
Oh, no kidding. That'll definitely exfoliate the skin.
100%.
So being able to get up close like this for guests, this is so incredible. I know you guys encourage conservation for people to learn about the species, and you said earlier he is a rare species.
Yeah, so they're a threatened species of rhino, basically due to habitat destruction. They're getting pushed out of their habitat in India and Nepal, and part of the cost of the rhinoceros encounter gets donated to the International Rhino Fund, and that's a fund that helps all 5 species of rhinos around the world.
So yeah, if guests want to actually get up close like this with PJ, there are several opportunities to do that throughout the week, and they can go online.
Correct.
And
So
book those encounters.
Friday through Monday, we offer the encounters 3 times a day, and you just have to go to centralfloridazoo.org and hit animal encounters and then rhinoceros encounter.
So you heard it. If you want to get up close and personal with PJ over here and watch him eat a delicious breakfast to put on that weight that he needs to do every day, what an incredible way to learn about the species and to really see, these incredible creatures that we are blessed with in this world. Awesome.
Exactly, yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, PJ. And thank you to Chris Dorsch,
course,
the
anytime.
Director of Animal Operations here at the Central Florida Zoo. Check it out, you guys. That was a lot of fun, and your mouth is gaping
Yeah,
open.
because rhinos can be rhinos.
He was so chill, but the keepers there are very strategic. They have him, as you saw, parallel park next to the fence.
Yeah.
The coolest thing, though, he likes to roll around in mud because it's good for his skin. And
Oh, yeah.
so there's a sink. You can wash your hands when you're done. So
Nice, nice. Well, discover a world where palm trees swayed to the rhythm of jazz, flappers danced like there was no tomorrow, and bootlegging was the country's worst kept secret. I'm describing Gators, Glitz, and Gatsby, Florida's roaring 1920s at the Orange County Regional History Center. And this Lunch and Learn takes place on April 5th from noon until 1 p.m. and you can participate in person or online. For more information, visit thehistorycenter.org.
the Bloom and Grow Garden Society of West Orange County will hold its 22nd annual Spring Fever in the Garden Festival in Winter Garden. It's all happening on April 6th and 7th. You can purchase beautiful flora while you enjoy historic downtown Winter Gardens Plant Street. Event times on Saturday are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday from 10 to 4. This is a rain or shine event with no do-overs, so go to springfeverinthegarden.org for more details.
Enjoy everything you love about the Orlando Science Center without the kids. Science Night Live is an event for adults 21 and over that features special science programming, interactive exhibits, hands-on experiments, and guest speakers. This month, it takes place on April 6th from 8 p.m. until 11:30, and it's a great opportunity to get together with friends or have a fun date night. Visit osc.org for more information.
The late Jimmy Buffett's music can take you to paradise, and so can Barry Cunningham's tribute, Adventures in Paradise. In this full production tribute to the music of Jimmy Buffett, Cunningham sings all the songs you know by heart, like Come Monday and the national anthem of all parrot heads, say it with me, Margaritaville. The show takes place on April 6th at 7 p.m. at the Claremont Performing Arts Center. Go to ClaremontPerformingArts.com for tickets and details. April is Earth Month, and Orange County is doing a lot to celebrate Earth Day and Earth Month. And we have Carrie Black, who is the Chief Sustainability and Resilience Officer for Orange County. You've been busy putting together a lot of what all the different agencies are doing to really spread awareness for Earth Month. But there are also some programs that you guys are doing that really truly will make a difference throughout the year for residents in terms of planting or recycling or fixing some of their items. So I know I threw a lot at you, but you have a lot going on, right?
Yes, yes. Well, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be here and help spotlight Earth Month, which will be April of this year, because Earth Day is April 22nd, but here in Orange County, we're going to celebrate it all month long with lots of different events and educational workshops to help promote and encourage basically conservation and preservation of our natural resources in this beautiful county that we get to call home.
You're so right, because we are so fortunate to be in such Florida as it is, but Orange County, I mean, we are in paradise and we want to keep this community looking beautiful and vibrant. So what are some of the ways that residents can learn about this month in terms of, let's say, planting outside?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to have several workshops focusing on Florida-friendly landscaping. So this will help make sure that, if you don't have a green thumb, that, you're putting in the correct plants for our temperate zone, and to help walk you through that whole process. So we have several of those workshops coming up, as well as pollinator gardens. So to make sure that you're putting in some plants that will be most attractive to our pollinators, so like our butterflies and bees, which is very, very important. So we have multiple workshops like that coming up as well.
And that's great. I dabble in plants a little bit, and I was telling you earlier that I kind of started my own pollinator garden, and don't be intimidated because it's as simple as picking up a milkweed plant that's going to attract butterflies. Then they'll munch on the leaves. Then there'll be those little caterpillars. Then you'll see a chrysalis, and oh my goodness, nature has just opened up before your eyes. That's just some of the ways that you guys are trying to inspire, right?
Exactly, and this is a perfect time of year to be doing that. Butterflies and caterpillars love milkweed, and so we're also going to be doing guided hikes and eco scavenger hunts at our parks. So making basically environmental awareness fun for the whole family and helping get people outdoors.
So with some of our parks, we do have beautiful parks here in Orange County. Talk a little bit more about that, how people can find out about that or enjoy some of our parks or learn more about the events going on at the parks.
Absolutely. So all the events that are happening during Earth Month can be found at ocfl.net/Earth Month. And our Magnolia Eco Center is hosting several events, including learning about the fish in Lake Apopka, as well as about pollinators. And then our Tibbet Butler Preserve Park over on the west side of the county is going to be doing some of those guided hikes.
Oh, nice. So on the guided hikes, is this an opportunity for people really to learn as they go along? Like, this plant is poisonous, or this plant is good for a backyard. Is that kind of how it goes? 'Cause I've never been on one.
Yeah, no, so you're going to be learning about the plants, but then also the ecosystem of that park. So it's just a great way to kind of get more familiar with your local, hyper-local ecosystems and be able to get all your questions answered.
You know, we talk about words like conservation and sustainability, and they might be these big words that people think like, well, that sounds like a lot of work. But there really are simple things that you can even do today to be a part of the solution, right?
Exactly. So, and then also some of these actions can help save you money on your utility bills. So both for energy and water, and who doesn't like to save some money on your utilities? So just conserving water, so putting in aerators on your faucet, and we have rebates with Orange County Utilities for upgrading toilets to water efficient toilets if you have an older one in your home. So all this information you can find out ocfl.net/Earth Month to find out about all that our different areas and departments have to offer.
Yes, a leaky toilet or a leaky sprinkler, you start to see your water bill go up and you want to get that fixed right away.
Exactly, exactly. Your sprinkler should be watering your green grass or plants, not the sidewalk. So always, it's a great rule of thumb just to even go out and do a visual inspection periodically just to make sure you're not overspraying.
So also with Earth Month, you are doing an event that has become pretty popular, which is Fix It, Don't Pitch It. So if someone has an appliance that maybe there's a piece missing and they think, oh, I'll just throw that vacuum out because, you know, the hose has a crack in it, this is an opportunity for you to fix that and continue to use it and not put it in the landfill.
Exactly. So it's helping divert waste from the landfill, and then that way also saving people money. So we have fantastic volunteers who come and give up their Saturday morning to help our residents fix appliances, help even with sewing. We've had a lot of bike repairs as well. So a huge thanks to our volunteers, and we'll have a Fix It, Don't Pitch It event coming up in April as well.
So that is one day in April that they can also find out about. Before we close, there's also Earth Fest going on in addition at the county, in addition to the Earth Day festivities, even though we're celebrating our beautiful planet this whole month in Orange County.
Exactly, exactly. So on April 19th, down at the Orange County Administration Building on South Roslyn from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're having our Earth Fest. So really just being able to have the opportunities to spotlight what our different divisions and departments are doing in regards to sustainability, as well as some local organizations. So everyone is welcome to come out and join us from 11 to 1 on that day.
And I know you've given us the information, but for all of the great things that Carrie Black, the Chief Sustainability Officer and Resilience for Orange County, has shared, what's that website one more time?
Yeah, it's ocfl.net/Earth Month.
All right, you heard it. Thank you so much for being with us, and happy Earth Month to everybody.
Happy Earth Month.
Blue Bamboo Center for the Arts is partnering with the historic Casa Feliz to present a monthly series of concerts called Music at the Casa. The April 7th concert will feature guitarist Chris Cortez, founder of Blue Bamboo Music and Blue Bamboo Center for the Arts. And Cortez is also a composer, vocalist, educator, and arts advocate with over 50 CDs and hundreds of music videos. The music starts at 11 a.m. at the Casa Feliz Historic Home Museum in Winter Park. Go to bluebambooartcenter.com for more information.
The UCF Opera presents The Marriage of Figaro by Mozart on April 6th and 7th at the Alexis and Jim Pugh Theater inside the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. The students of the UCF Opera program sing and act this classic comedic favorite. This fully staged production will be sung in a fresh English translation and costumed with orchestral accompaniment. For tickets and showtimes, go to drphillipscenter.org. So much going on.
Something
I swear,
for everybody.
I still can't believe that Jimmy Buffett has passed.
Yeah.
But his music really does live on, doesn't it? So it's so cool to see that tribute coming up.
Not only his music, his resorts, and coming soon, his residences.
Oh, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, in Central Florida, we see a lot of that around.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up this week of events. And if you have one that you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Crystal Candy. Remember to join us next week to see what is new and exciting in your community.